This video explains Meta's value rules, which is one way that you can tell Meta exactly who your highest value customers are. So we can go find more of these people. Now this hidden setting can stop Meta chasing easy to generate but low quality leads, and it actually increases your sales because it makes Meta put more emphasis on chasing just your best customers. Now in this video, I'll cover not just how to set up your value rules, but also, and most importantly, the strategy behind using this tactic. This bit is really key because if you use this incorrectly, you can actually increase your cost per lead or sale. But if you use it correctly, like I'm going to show you, you can automatically ensure your Meta ads chase your ideal and most valuable customers. So let's get into it. So what value rules are in plain English? So value rules let you tell Meta that some conversions, whether they be leads or sales, are worth more money to you than others. Maybe desktop buyers spend more money with you. Maybe customers in the USA spend more money with you. Maybe 25 to 44-year-olds have a higher lifetime customer value for your business. So with value rules, you nudge the system to compete harder for these people instead of just finding the cheapest and easiest conversions. Every lead generation client we ever work with would be happy to pay double the lead cost for a better quality lead. And often as advertisers, whether you run ads for your own business or as a marketing executive within a company that employs you, we want to chase the lowest cost per lead or sale because it makes us look good to your bosses. Now, however, what your boss really wants is a return on investment and ad spend. Now, value rules help you guide the algorithm so it can better achieve that for you. So here's a few reasons you might want to use them. Firstly, to cut out cheap but useless leads and prioritize people who actually buy from you. Albeit there are a wide range of ways that you can do this that I also teach on this channel. Now, you might want to also bias delivery towards the most profitable locations. For example, where shipping is cheaper or where your average order value is highest. For example, you may know that most people who buy from you or register as a lead do so using a desktop because you're a B2B service. Now, you can exclude mobile targeting within the ad set section. However, you might not want to totally exclude mobile users. So instead, you can create a value rule that simply weights the algorithm to favor those desktop users. So quite simply, when you are in your ads manager here, just come and click on advertising settings. And then you can see it right there around the value rules. So when you click create a rule set, the first thing it will ask you to do, it will make sure you do, is tick the box to say you understand that your overall cost per result may increase when using value rules. And I'll explain why that will probably happen in a moment. But like I said, actually the key is to ensure that you get more sales. So your cost per result might increase, but your overall return on investment, if used correctly, should increase. So it asks you to define a criteria. And you can do that on conversion location. So if people are converting on Facebook, they spend less money with you. And if they spend more money on your website, on average, then you can set the conversion location to be weighted towards website conversions. You can also do that on age. Customers will say to us, our highest paying customers are between 30 and 40 years old. But then do you really want to exclude somebody who's 41 or they're 29? Not really. You still need to allow the algorithm to chase those sales, but you can weight it towards people who are between 30 and 40 or whatever age you choose. It might be that men spend more or women spend more, and you can weight it towards men and women without necessarily excluding those audiences. You can do it via device or platform. You might find that Apple users spend more money with you than Android users, and you can weight it. Device or platform, sorry, that is desktop or mobile, but then you have the operating system, which is Android or iOS. Then you can do locations and placement. You'll see from a lot of your sales, most of them will happen on Instagram, and clients will come to me and they'll say, all of our sales pretty much come from Instagram, only about 20% come from Facebook. So we want to exclude Facebook. And I always tell them that that's a mistake because some sales will be coming through Facebook. And the algorithm will figure this out, but if you weight it in that instance towards Instagram, you're going to get a better result. So you simply select a placement, and then you can select that placement. You might say that's the Facebook feed, for example, and then you can tell it what you want to increase its bid by. So what does that mean? Everything on the Facebook platform is a bidding process. So if people want to appear on my timeline, on my feed with advertising, now I run a digital marketing agency, so I get lots of adverts for all sorts of B2B services, lots, and like literally post after post after post, every advert is around B2B services that could or could not be useful to my business. So the competition for placements on my feed is really, really high. However, if you're 18, you're not particularly economically active, you don't have a great deal of purchasing power, the bid to appear on that person's timeline is going to be a lot lower. It's simple supply and demand. If there's lots of demand to be on someone's particular feed, the cost will rise. And if we increase the bid by 50%, all we're saying to Facebook is you can spend more to achieve those placements. If we're defining our value rule set by age, we're just saying you can bid 50% more to appear on somebody's feed who is between 30 and 40 years old, for example. Quite simply, select next, and then it's done. So always remember, when you use value rules, your cost per result can rise, and that's fine if your revenue, your return on ad spend, or lifetime customer value also goes up. These value rules will also apply across all ads within your ads manager, not just selected campaigns, if you do it within advertising settings, but you can also do this at the ad set level here. When you do it at the ad set level, the value rule should only apply to adverts within that ad set. So consider where you want to do it. So if you're running value rules, make sure you discuss it with your boss or your client first, so they understand that their cost per acquisition or cost per lead may increase. Instead, monitor your results based on sales value. And to do that, your tracking needs to be exceptional. And I have videos all about establishing your tracking or setting up your conversion API, as well as videos about how to track meta ads results within GA4, or how you set up URL parameters. So you really do have everything you need to get exceptional tracking on this channel. Now, if you're running lead generation, you should also want to link up your CRM, which I explain in this video, so go and watch that. So you should have everything you need from a team, my team, that actually does this with millions of pounds of spend every single day. So I hope that helps, and we'll see you next time.